Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this afternoon for what will be a historic event. About a year ago, this same collective, along with a couple new people joining us today, set out to do something that no one else has ever done before, and that is the world's fastest slow draft. We set a land speed record of 9 minutes and 24 seconds, and today we set out to break that record. I don't even want to guess on what's possible, but I believe so strongly in our crew and what we're about to do today that I think your guys' faces are going to be fucking melted off. And as a reminder of what happened last year, let's do previously on the world's fastest slow draft. We are going to set the Guinness World Book of Records for the world's fastest slow draft. 2, 1, go. The pick is off. Justin Jefferson, we're off to the races. I need to pick Baxter. Austin Eckler, come on down. We need to get this first round in sub 1 minute.
Sub 30 seconds.
Woo! I panicked.
Too easy, Pete. Give me something harder.
I'm feeling good.
We just completed 3 rounds in 2.5 minutes.
You took my cue. I got screwed up.
Go bimodal here, Packer Rain style.
I have no idea who's on my team.
I got the Jalen Devonta start, so I'm good to go.
We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to break the record.
It's getting me off my bullshit by having to just pull the trigger, so it's terrifying.
We're having to redo what we're doing.
I'm not taking Adam Thielen. I'm taking MVS. Let's go. Let's keep it rolling. With Jameson Williams. Let's go. Who correlates while setting a land speed record? Final pick incoming here. Completed. Completed. We did it.
Done. Let's go.
9 minutes and 24 seconds. The world's fastest slow draft. And there it was. History made, and now it is meant to be broken. Before we get started, we got to do a few things around here. First, I want to kind of set the ground rules, the criteria, because I've seen a lot of people chirping about some loopholes, some workarounds. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to set a legitimate Guinness World Book of Records, and then I will bring on stage all of our participants, the world's fastest drafters. You guys can get to know them, know the heroes that you're going to get to watch perform at the highest level of their craft. But the only ground rules are this. We are hopping in a slow draft. We will technically have 7 hours, 8 hours, whatever it gives us to make these picks. We will not be using that. In fact, we will be using merely a fraction of the time available. There are no performance enhancing devices allowed for this. We're not pushing the plane. We're not doing autopilot. These picks must all be made manually without any real-time assistance from any bots, from any sims, from any outside sources. The other thing, we are not just picking the best player at the top of the queue. That'd be pretty easy. You swipe, you move on. No, we are trying to build actually good teams. We are grading it on a BBM curve. After the draft, I'm going to have you guys all leave a comment. Let us know which of these drafters built the best BBM style team. The winner will get $100 cash from me, AKA 4 BBM entries. So we need you guys to judge these teams. We'll do a quick team by team overview after the draft is complete. One other fun giveaway for you guys, our friends over at Underdog Fantasy said if, I don't like that they said if, it's when, but when we beat this record, we're going to give out 3 BBM tickets to people in the chat. So after we beat the record, there'll be a hashtag in the chat that I will have you guys do, and we will use that for a giveaway. So those are the ground rules here. I'm going to catch up on the chat. I appreciate everyone joining us. The beer helmet, yes, Neil Orfield could have used one of these last night. We're all staying hydrated. Once I bring our participants on, you guys will definitely see what we're working with here. Who do we got here? The future Olympic sports, yes, they would be wise, the Olympic Committee, to pay attention to what we are doing here. But I think it is time to start meeting some of our contestants, our drafters. Today, you can see here, I have the timer available, and we will be setting the record of 9 minutes and 24 seconds. That is what we are trying to beat. First up, though, let's bring on a familiar face. Let's bring on Emocowboy here. Let's start with Underdog username, what you're drinking today, and how you're feeling about this world record breaking moment.
Thanks, Pete. I am Emocowboy. We are drinking some seltzers in honor of Denny Fake American Carter, and we're feeling fantastic. In fact, I'm in such a mindset of fast, and I have fasted all day in order to be in sync with this universal world record setting.
That is incredible. It sounds like you might get a pretty strong buzz if you are pounding 2 White Claws while fasted. Are you prepared for that?
Brother, we've never been more prepared. That's just called getting our third eye opened.
Now, I know you're someone who likes to let the draft come to you. Other than setting the land speed record, is there anything you're trying to accomplish in this BBM style draft?
I'm trying to win. I'm trying to have the best team. I want to score the most in this pod. That means I advanced. And I want to make sure that this is set up to crush in the playoff gauntlet and in the finals. I want the best looking team. I want the best performing team.
Yeah, there's been a lot of threads lately about whether week 16 or week 17 matters most in this hypothetical BBM style tournament. It'll be interesting to see what our drafters prioritize. Is there anyone, let's do a little pass the baton style. Emo, who would you like to see introduced up here next for the world's fastest slow draft?
I got to throw it to my boy Starkindler.
All right, Starkindler joining us here. Nick, I will let you, my bad. Producer Nick's going to get us going here on the videos going forward. What do we got on the side of this mug, Starkindler?
It's my stand-in beer helmet. I failed, so I lose the draft automatically because I don't have a beer helmet on, but I printed out a little thing for solidarity with y'all.
Incredible. Yeah, you know, the beer helmets, as you know, behind the curtain, they were strongly encouraged, not mandatory. I will say, when you buy $13 beer helmets from Amazon, not the most structurally sound, not the most, you know, idiot-proof devices you're going to buy, despite the promo images that would lead you to indicate that you would just have the best New Year's Eve of your life if you purchased one of these. But we're making it work. I had to put down a towel below me because we had a Coors Light explosion earlier. So no big deal, Starkindler. The main operative here is speed, right? Like the beer helmets, it's not a distraction. We can't let these be a distraction.
Well, and I'm celebrating my 502nd in-season UD draft with this run back from last year. And I had the 12 spot last year, which I will say, whoever ends up on the turns, it's all on your shoulders. And last year I selected Mahomes and just grabbed every Chief, none of whom scored any points last year. Despite that, I was in first almost until week 12, until losing to a team with no quarterback or tight end. So
it's an interesting thing. There was actually a little debate in our private chat for this of what is easier or harder. I thought there were good points made by both, that the turn can be easier. You can just make your two picks back to back, maybe think about it a little bit more, as opposed to having to be on the clock in the middle, although the middle gives you a little bit more time to read the board as well. So it sounds like you're leaning toward liking the turn.
I like it. You can sort of push your agenda on the rest of the room while everyone's taking swigs from their beer helmet and drafting guys like, Derrick Henry way too early out of chaos panic.
Vadim, I appreciate this comment. He says, guys, don't let stacks and correlation ruin this speed run. Get you a man's or a woman's who can do both, Vadim. And that is what I've done. I've assembled a crew that doesn't have to sacrifice speed or quality of team. I mean, these guys were saying that they weren't even going to have any dead roster spots on these rosters. That's how seriously they're taking this. But do not worry. The initiative from the top down, from our investors, from our clientele, is speed above all. But look, I think we can do it all. Starkindler can do it all. Who would you like to see get introduced next year, Star?
Steph. Bring on Steph.
All right, Steph, we got Super Shorty. Now, Steph was not part of our group last year. We did have to have a couple people drop out for various reasons. Shout out to Bindles. You guys all know and love him. Wasn't in a underdog friendly state. And also our guy, Silas Jackson. But Super Shorty, one of the best possible fill-ins you could get. Love having you on the squad. How you feeling, Steph?
Feeling good. I think, you guys needed a woman to beat this record, I think, to show you guys how to do it. So
we did. We needed a woman's touch. We needed some speed. Have you been practicing? I know you grinded the tape from last year. Where are some ways you think we can improve this year?
I mean, there was a few times I saw some people, pause, think about stuff, and maybe not have their cues ready. So I'm going to keep my cues set and try to keep up with it so I could just be ready to click, thinking ahead, always correlating here. Think fast, draft fast, doing my finger exercises, stretching. I think I'm ready. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, finger dexterity, a big one here. And, I think we're catching the speed meta at the right time. I mean, Underdog had the 10-second clocks. Everyone loved those. They're like, ooh, 10-second clocks. This is so great. I mean, I think effectively we're going to be working with a sub 2-second clock for each of us. I mean, that's just kind of the baseline, I think, of what we're doing here, Steph.
Don't worry. I maxed out the 10-second and had no problem. Never timed out once. Not worried about it. So I'm ready.
The only fear is that our crew gets so spoiled by this 2-second clock draft that a 10-second draft even just feels like an eternity. And the only way we can draft is collectively, the 12 of us doing this in unison. I think that's really the only risk.
It's possible. It's a real risk.
All right, Super Shorty, who would you like to see come up on stage next for their introduction?
Oh, let's go ahead and why don't we bring up Mathology?
All right, let's bring up Mathology. You guys know him, a man who has never missed out on a double entendre, who has never done his not done his research on a wife or girlfriend of an NFL athlete. How are we doing today, buddy?
Feeling great. I'm really excited for this. Let's beat this record.
Yeah, and one thing, I know Mathology's dialed in because he took kind of the default, straw that came with these hats. He subbed it out for an official, where is that from there?
Oh, it's just your typical hiking.
Yeah.
Camel's back, the camelback.
Yeah, and you feel like you're getting kind of a stronger pull on hydration there. I'm pretty jealous of your souped up setup there.
Yeah, while you guys are spilling, I got a nice little ball valve in there, open close.
That's what I like to hear. Now, I know you told me before this that speed was your middle name. Anything else that you're looking to accomplish out there on the turf today?
No, just going to give it my all here, build a good team. I'm going to try to crush my opponents like I try to do in every draft. Probably bully the room a little bit because that's what I like to do.
Yeah, it's a unique dynamic, right? There's this kind of team sport dynamic. You'll see this play out, something like a cross country where, yes, you are on your team, or maybe F1 racing is actually a really good comparable. You're on your team, and yet it is still a competition. One person is trying to win this draft. Today, we're a team, but at the end of the day, there is going to be a set of rankings, and there will be a champ. So how are you kind of balancing that really tricky dynamic?
Again, you know me. I like to mow my lawn, drive my own boat, got my own garden, got my own chickens. So I'm just going to do what I always do and just dominate the room by picking the best players. I'm more of a macro guy, so I'm always going to definitely get the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the best scoring teams. And I'm going to reach on ADP because I really don't believe in ADP that much, to be honest with you.
All right, there we go. An ADP truther. Who would you like to see come up on screen next for their introduction?
Oh, let's bring back the defending champ.
Yeah, it's Demoney.
Yeah,
the Demoney. He is the defending champ. I need to apologize to him right off the rip. There was a previous stream where someone asked me who won, and I misspoke. And Demoney is definitely the champ. Got to give the man his flowers. Are you ready to defend your crown and set a land speed record today?
Yeah, I'm in a comfortable mood, man. Everybody else, talking about wanting to win. I've won. I don't have to, sit there and dream and hope and, pray that I can get the correlations together. I know I can do it.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your year has been like in the wake of winning? I mean, is it even possible for you to go to the grocery store anymore? Like, has it been tough to live a normal life?
Oh, yeah. I have to stay off social media because, people are just attacking me. Everybody thinks they got the fastest fingers. We all learned from you. So, you're the grandfather of it. You're the tree. But, people want the crown.
I do know that your win, some people were trying to place an asterisk next to it with performance enhancing drugs. How have you handled kind of, the media shitstorm around your victory?
Oh, I've doubled down. 2 blunts today.
He's not kidding, folks. He's not kidding. And I was concerned. I was concerned when you told me that you were high as a motherfucking kite before we went on. To me, I'm worried about your reflexes being slower, but you've assured me that this is actually going to enhance your performance.
Oh, yes. If last year tells you anything with these fast drafts, if before it closes, get high, do a fast draft. Feel the rush.
All right. With that being said, this family-friendly show. Don't do drugs, kids. Draft sober, draft well. Demoney, you might not be the champion we deserve, but you're the champion we have. Who would you like to see come up on stage next?
Bsperf.
All right, Bsperf, come on up. This is the man who first demoed the beer helmets for us. He's got the classic sticker. I want to go fast. How we feeling, Bsperf?
Feeling good. I'm excited to go fast. I've been thinking about this for a while. I know we've been talking about breaking the record for a couple months now, and it's exciting. It's finally happening.
Yeah, and I feel like you and I have a bit of an adversarial relationship these days. You're always in my draft rooms doing stuff that makes me want to punch a hole through my drywall. So it's nice to be on the same side of things today, trying to accomplish a similar goal.
Yeah, that's right. I'll try to stay out of your way. I know who you like, so I'll try to play friendly with you and try to beat up on the other guys.
I appreciate that. No, like I said, the number one thing today, it's team, it's unity, it's speed, and then the chips are going to fall where they may. All right, that's how I'm feeling about this. Any other words here of wisdoms, things on your mind before we get ready to accomplish this feat?
I got a couple ideas of what I want to do. I watched the last Fullcast. Got a couple missions I got in my head, so we'll see if I get them or not. So you guys might just have to guess them afterwards.
Wow. Look at this. My crew is so cocky that they're double fisting blunts and giving themselves additional missions to complete during this. I mean, you guys are just a sick crowd, but you're my sick crowd, and that's what I love. Bsperf, who else would you like to see here on screen?
Let's see Ashton.
All right, bring on Ashton Ashcoats, one of our returning members here. How are we feeling, Ash?
Feeling good, man. Ready to break some records.
Yeah, ready to break records here. Checking in on the chat. Dave says, is it just me or is Peter talking at 1.5 speed? Everything's faster today, Dave. Everything's faster. You think I'm going to come in here slow as molasses? No, I'm hyping up my team. This introduction is actually serving as a pregame pump-up speech. So yeah, I'm talking fast. Everything we're doing today is fast, Dave. Ash, how have you been preparing for today's events?
Oh, just a lot of fast drafts, a lot of fast puppies, 10-second clocks. Yeah. Ready to go.
Cooter Doodle says, I have repair guys working over right now, and they keep looking at the TV. Shout out to Amanda's repair guys. How you guys doing? Hope this makes your day a little bit better. And we're sorry that Amanda keeps clogging her toilet. All right, Ash, anything you're trying to accomplish in this draft?
So we're gonna stack and correlate and not fall on the Adam Thielen landmine again.
Oh man, the Adam Thielen landmine. Adam Thielen was a notorious pick last year. He might have appeared in a sex tape. He might have appeared only once across my 150 Best Ball Mania teams, and he did appear on your team. Are there any Adam Thielen comparables for this year? A landmine, or is Adam Thielen the Adam Thielen once again?
No, I think Adam Thielen's the Adam Thielen. I think he's the same pick basically, but he has he's got more people around him too, so he's even worse. So yeah.
All right, I think we got a few more people to bring up here. I know the crowd is getting antsy. Cooter Doodle's repairmen are getting a little nervous about everything. So who would you like to see up next?
Who do we have other than Willis?
I think we got Alex as well.
Let's go. Yeah. All right.
And Kevin.
Alex and Kevin. Let's go, Alex.
All right, Alex, come on up.
Pete, appreciate you having me on. Happy to be representing the Deposit Kingdom. I know I'm another newbie though, but happy to be here.
Yes, Alex, another one of our new replacements. Do you feel kind of the weight of what this crew has already accomplished? Obviously, you come into a new group. They have this camaraderie. It's almost like the shared language. How was it to kind of ingratiate yourself into our existing community?
Yeah, they've been very welcoming, I will say. So it hasn't been too daunting, welcoming me with open arms. I'm a film grinder, so went back and like Steph said, I think there's some areas that we can improve. So not going to try and do anything too special, but we're going to be drafting off instincts today. So
yeah, I guess I haven't got a chance to ask our drafters yet. Are you guys raw dogging it with ADP? Do you got some ranks in there, little aggregated ranks? What are you working with, Alex?
We got some aggregated ranks. I don't want to spill the beans too much, but to be completely honest, once again, depending on how the draft speed goes, we could just be going off instinct. So looking forward to it. Had some things planned in my mind, was thinking of team stacking, but then of recent just learned that it is indeed an illusion. So I may not be team stacking this time around, but we'll figure it out, Pete. And we're looking forward to breaking this record. Records are meant to be broken, so this is the time.
They are indeed. We missed you the first time around, but we're not going to miss you the second time. We're going to be watching you make history out there. We got Charlie and Kevin, and then we'll bring up Willis to round things out. Charlie or Kevin, who's up next, Alex?
Let's bring on Kevin. Then
let's bring on Kevin Tompkins, one of the core members of our world record-breaking crew. Kevin, are you ready to do this again?
Look, I'm ready. I'm already a 2-time verified fastest drafter. Famously, one of the NFFC drafts you guys did on ship chasing was the fastest drafter on that. So looking to add a third title for the X bio.
Yes, and that is why I initially mixed it up, DeMoney. It was because Kevin won another fastest draft competition over on ship chasing. So it's always nice to see, there's experts in their field, but then there's people who have shown an ability to be the fastest across multiple platforms, multiple streams. And to me, that is very impressive, Kevin.
Yeah, and look, the helmet did not come. It does say Sunday I will be getting that. Certainly doesn't help us, but still, I'll be double fisting at least.
What's worse, getting in an overflow draft where you don't get to be on stream, or getting an overflow beer helmet that just shows up at your house with no additional content equity?
I mean, just for the uniqueness factor, it's got to be the beer helmet, right?
Yes. You owe us a photo of that, even when it comes out after the fact.
Oh, 100%. It'll be posted.
All right. It is now time then to bring up our guy Charlie, line of scrimmage. You guys know him from the Underdog streets. Charlie, we had a David Kitchen situation there for a second, but it seems like everything is resolved, right?
Yeah, the internet doesn't always like me, but we pulled it off, so we're doing fine.
Awesome. Is that the first bottles I've seen up there? Are those Coronas?
Yeah, it was what was in the fridge. I don't think it was the smartest move I've ever pulled off, but at this point, we're just gonna give her.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, everyone was kind of scrambling out there. Not everyone is like our next guest, Willis, who's able to go get, a double peach cotton candy IPA. Some of us are just salt of the earth types that need to tap the Rockies, get a little hydration. I feel like if I could separate myself as the leader of this pack and just went full sideline reporter, I'd have to ask the question, are you feeling flustered? Did your tech difficulties throw you off your game, or are you locked in right now?
Never. I'm ready to go. I can't get thrown by this. I'm so ready. We, like everyone's been saying, we had a little time to shave off last year. We were just easing into it, and this year we're going to really crush it. So I'm feeling good.
Yeah. And, a big thing for me last year, to be completely honest, I was a little cocky. I think I was juggling too much. I was trying to make picks on the computer, bring people on stage, talk too much, talk too fast, what have you. This year, I'm going to be drafting on my phone. I tapped producer Nick, who's going to handle some of the video production. And I'm not messing around. Charlie. We're going for it.
It's damn right. It's go time. I mean, these drafts are fun because they are still ship chasing, but people definitely get their guys because of the speed. So it becomes a little bit of mayhem out there, but I'm really excited for it.
All right. It's time to bring up our anchor. It is Willis. He is the man who's going to get this thing started here in a second. Willis, behind the scenes, guys, so and let me do a different view on the screen here so you guys can see what's going to happen. Willis is the last person to join this draft. Obviously, if everyone joined right away, it would have already started. So this is both a logistical and a physical feat of accomplishment. Willis, you feeling good about this?
Feeling great. Ready to go. Ready to set another record.
Anything you've done this year to improve your process other than kind of the helmet to really make you more aerodynamic?
I've definitely drafted a lot more this year than I did last year. So, I was in those 10, 15, 20-second streets, getting the clicking going.
I love to hear that. What do you think of our crew this year? I know we had a lot of pregame chatter in our Discord channel. Are you feeling good about the assembled talent?
I'm feeling great. I think morale was high in the Discord. I think we were ready to go today.
That's what I like to hear, Willis. Well, I think it's time. For you to join this draft. We'll get the official countdown going. I'll get the music going, and here we go. I'm going to switch the view once you guys see this start here. We got the timer. We got 56 seconds. Here's the lineup. Charlie out of the 101, Starkindler 1-2, Bsperf 1-3, Mathology 1-4, your humble narrator 1-5, Kevin 1-6, Emo 1-7, Ashcoats 1-8, Dotalex 1-9, Willis is awesome 1-10, DeMoney 1-11, and our new ringer, Super Shorty, out of the 12 hole there with the turn. Willis, how do you feel about your slot?
I honestly don't love it, but I'm not surprised. I would feel like probably 90% of my drafts are from the 10 through 12 spot. But, I'm not going to pull a David Kitchen and complain about it.
All right, folks, here we go. 15 seconds. I got my finger hovering on the timer to start here the second it hits on the screen. And then we will be off to the races, Charlie, with the 101 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. The clock is running. We are off to the races with Charlie. We're going to change our view here. It's go time, folks. It's go time. Justin Jefferson at 1-5 just made a video about my favorite picks in first round. Check it out on the Deposit Kingdom YouTube channel. Come on down, Justin Jefferson. Let's go to the board view here. Starkindler, how we doing?
Woo, the 2 is going to be tricky.
Let's go, Super Shorty. First round. Can we get this first round in sub 30 seconds? Let's go, Super Shorty. Bang, bang. Marvin Harrison, Drake London. I'm going to need you to pick that up. That was a little slow there. Little slow. We're good. We're good. All right. We're coming back around. I'm on the clock. Am I going to not? I'm not getting buried by an avalanche. Jalen Waddle, come on down. Mathology just looking calm, looking collected, looking like a man who owns chickens.
Love the chickens.
Let's see here. Anyone? Wow. Charlie going CMC. Jonathan Taylor. I understand the value. Are you worried about the avalanche? Here we go. Neighbors, Kyron, Mike Evans coming off the board. I'm going to keep getting wide receivers here. Cooper Kupp, come on down. I'm not worried about the age cliff. Puka is Mirage. Alex, how we doing?
Oh, we're doing good. I'm trying not to get buried by this avalanche in July, but I think that we're going to be able to hold up. We're going to see what they're going to do at the turn, but I took the risk on Gibbs. Not pay off, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, first round officially done, or 3 rounds done in a minute 26. A minute 26. I think we need to pick this pace up. We need to pick this pace up, guys. I really want to make history today. Lamar Jackson goes. Okay, I'm taking Saquon Barkley in the 4th. I'm doing it. I'm fine with Barkley there. I'm fine. I need my turn picks popping. Bsperf honed in, locked in. Look at this. Saquon Barkley. Ooh! Hate him in the 2nd. Love him in the 4th. Here we go. Here we go. I might backdoor stack Mahomes. No, I'm going to get ETN. We're going hyper dead zone strategy.
Come on.
Jacob Sanderson's new strategy here. ETN, too good a value there in the 5th. We are cooking. This round is good. Super Shorty, I need you here. I need you swiping. I need you swipe. I need you to swipe. Super Shorty, you're killing me on these turns. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Too much time on the turns. Too much time on the turns. All right, 2 minutes and 22 seconds through 5. That's what I like to see. Here we go. Here we go. Is this where no elite tight end for me?
Why am I
Roma
not
Doomsday.
synced?
Hey, you're fine. You're fine, Super Shorty. Hey, Nick, producer Nick, no more Super Shorty on screen. I need her dialed in. I can't have her worried about this screen. We got to pick this up on the turn. How we doing, Emo?
Who are these people that are just full chaos? I'm over here cooking. Let's go.
That's what I like to see. I need you cooking. I need you cooking. I'm going to take Brian. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Now I'm not synced. Now I'm not synced. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. This is brutal. Oh, no. A sinking disaster. Oh, my goodness. The sync issue.
Oh,
the
boy.
sync issue submarines us here.
We
That's
got
on
this.
Me. That's on me. We got 3 minutes here before we finish the 7th round. 9:24 is the time to beat. I'm worried. I'm nervous.
We're a team. We got this.
All right, that's what I like to see, Super Shorty. That Jalen Warren, Kyler Murray tap was nice. That is what I like to see. Man, I am nervous about tight end right now. Man, I am nervous about tight end. Aaron Jones, come on down. Got him. All right,
Oh,
back
the
to being
panic. The panic in these people.
Hey.
Take a breath, people. Take a breath, everybody.
Take a breath. We're going to know our pace here after the 8th round, or the 9th round, rather. We're at 3:48. Let's cook. Let's cook. Here we go. I'm trying to swipe. Stay synced. Stay synced. Rashid Shaheed, that's for Davis Maddock. That's for Lord Reeves. Let's keep it cooking. Keep it cooking, guys. The pace here is fine. 9:24 is the record to beat. Let's do this. The record is in play, but it's also in question. Here we go. What's our time? Let's get our pace here. 4:13 and 8:26 pace. 8:26 pace. I think we can go sub 9. I think we can go sub 8. Can we cook? Can we cook here? Let's cook. We're cooking. Damn it. Got sniped on a tight end. That's fine. Devin Singletary. Nice ADP value. Ooh. Oh my God. Elite tight end might be the dominant strategy in Best Ball Mania. But today, it's all about the punt tight end build. Oh man. How we doing, Star? You feeling locked in? I don't got quarterbacks. I don't got tight ends.
We got this. I'm stacking shit up. I'm double stacked already. I'm good to go.
All right, we're going to have to punt it. We're going to have to punt it. I just go Trey Benson there. 5 minutes.
Get your stuff early. Get your guys, everyone. Got to get your guys here.
All right, I'm going to need some stacks. God, we are going to need some stacks. Starkindler, how we doing? You stacking this bitch up?
Oh, yeah. Cucking Kyron with Quorum like a true sicko today.
Okay.
Trying to manage the phone and the draft window on my computer is also chaos. So it's really been, this is super fun.
I'm not messing around. I'm getting Matthew Stafford. I'm getting that stacked up with Cooper Kupp. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Correlation.
That's what I like to hear. This is that. You know what? ADP ceases to matter here. ADP ceases to matter. I'm getting DeMarcus Robinson. I hate DeMarcus Robinson, but it's a double stack. Correlation is our friend. It reduces the number of things we have to get right. How we doing, Mathology?
Oh, I got a masterpiece. I can't wait to look at it at the end.
Okay, we're in the 13th round here. 6 minutes. We got to cook, team.
Let's go.
We need to cook. I got beer spilling down my back. I'm legit nervous. I'm nervous about our pace.
Hey,
this is the point.
I'm value hounding right now. I'm checking the board, and I think we're progressing well. I almost fell in the Adam Thielen, almost on accident, but I'm going to leave that for the front half of the board.
I got sniped on TJ Hawkinson. I was going to set up the back door with JJ McCarthy, but Noah Fant, come on down. Oh, man. Let's cook, guys. Let's cook, Bsperf. We're entering the 15th round. 6 minutes and 37 seconds. We need to cook. I want to see. We have to be sub 9. I thought sub 8 was possible. We need to cook. Gino, getting quarterback. No, I misclicked. I misswiped. I missed my quarterback. Roman Wilson, don't worry. That opens up a path for Justin Fields. How are we doing, Bsperf? Ash, talk to me. Look to me. Are you breathing? You're drinking.
Yeah, I am breathing. I am drinking. I am trying my best to stack and correlate. Got sniped a few times, but we're gonna keep going. I think we're gonna break this thing, man. I think we got it.
Okay.
I think we got it.
Can we get sub 8? Can we get sub 8?
Sub 8 would be sub 8 would be fantastic.
Can we get sub 8? That's 40 seconds. Let's go, crew. I'm quarterbacks and tight ends the rest of the way. Give me JJ McCarthy. Come on down. Let's go. Let's cook. Can we do this? 20 seconds for a round and a half. Can we do it? This is it, guys. You know your last pick. It's not time to scroll the F down. It's time to make a fucking pick. Let's go. 7:52. Can we do it? Let's go. We're cooking. Can we get it? I need someone watching the type. I got the pick
Let's
in.
go.
801. 802. Is the pick in? 803. 806. 806.
Record still.
Woo! Look, I don't want me saying I wanted sub 8 to detract from what we just did. Everyone take a drink. Everyone take a cheers here. Oh. It's a geyser. It's a geyser.
I'm out of beer up here.
It's a geyser.
Thankfully, I have reserves.
Well done. Good and faithful servants. Where's my chat? Where it is. Get out of here. Sub 8 was possible. We just broke a record. Find your own 11 drafters and come back to us. Thank you. I hope your plumbers are impressed, Cooter Doodle. Woo! Feeling good. Let's do it. Hey, Nick, let's start bringing some of our drafters up here. I need to talk to the crew. There he is. Charlie, how we doing?
Josh Allen at 49? We're fucking golden.
All right, let's do some team reviews here. Actually, before we do that, I need to do our giveaway here. I'm going to get this set up in the chat. We're giving away 3 BBM entries, compliments of Underdog here. Let me get this set up in StreamYard. Oh my God. That's adrenaline. That's living. That's what drafting is meant to be.
That's the real thing.
8
When
minute draft.
when is Underdog going to introduce the 3-second clock? When
are they? This is the proof of
Get on it.
concept. All right, here's the hashtag. Hashtag world record in the chat. World record in the chat. Let me show you what it looks like. I know some people might have had their faces melted and don't know how to spell world record. Let me go to a different view. Here it is. World record in the chat. Free. We're giving out 3 BBM entries. Charlie, I mean, you're the coming of age story here, from tech disasters to a beautifully correlated team. How you feel?
Hell yeah, it was never in doubt. You know, I got my guys. I got guys I love to stack up this year in BBM. You know, I mean, when Josh Allen's like wide receiver 1, Curtis Samuel is going in the 90s, it's like you're laughing. And so, yeah, we're having fun. I mean, I got him at 73, but
incredible. Let's pull up these teams. We're going to bring everybody on, take a quick look at their team, and then this is where I'm going to need from you guys in the chat. I need you guys to, after the show is done, let us know in the comments which of our 12 drafters drafted the best team. Here we go. We got Josh Allen and Jordan Love, CMC, JT, Javonte, Charbonnet, Ray Davis, Bucky Irving, Neighbors, Jane Reed, Keon Coleman, Curtis Samuel, Romeo Dobbs, Darius Slayton, Greg Dortch, and Bo Melton, Pat Freiermuth, and Luke Musgrave. I mean, this is a nicely correlated team.
right? Like I'd go to battle in BBM with that, baby. Like that's not just world's fastest slow draft. That's a good team. I'm feeling good about it. Got
There you go.
Giants stacked up. I've got late JT value. It's a beauty.
Look at that. Yeah, 3 players from a couple of teams here. Just a really nice build there. Oh, no, that's from my team. But yes, I was worried about you going CMC JT. I thought you landed the plane. I think looking at your draft capital allocation, maybe a 9th wide receiver instead of that 5th running back. That's really my only criticisms.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely, I knew as I made that and looked, I was like, oh, that one got me. But no, I'm feeling okay. I feel competitive.
John Warner, that team is better than any team I've built on stream.
John, you can
all right.
have me on Badge Bros. I'll come on. I'll teach you. I'll teach you the ways.
There you go. Look at this. John, that's how you know you made it. We got people angling to come on Badge Bros. Take the W and get out of here, John. All right, let's bring up
Fellow
Starkindler.
Canadian.
That's right. Starkindler, first off, how you feeling, man? You need a cigarette?
I thought I was ready for that because I did this last year. That was way harder than last year.
Yes. It was. Oops, hang on. I don't know. I just pressed play. I want this to sit at what the actual record was here. I need people to know on screen. 806. We're gonna run it back here. I'm gonna recap your team. You're gonna let me know how you're feeling. Keep those hashtags coming in. Hashtag world record if you want to be entered into a drawing to win one of 3 BBM tickets. We got a Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, 2 quarterbacks from the same Week 17 game. That's a no-no. Kyron Williams and Blake Corum. That's a no-no. Rico Dowdle, Marshawn Lloyd, Antonio Gibson, CeeDee Lamb, DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley, Brian Thomas, JSN, Khalil Shakur, Javon Baker, and Paris Campbell. Somebody has an athletic sub. Dallas Goddard, Cade Otton, and Isaiah Likely. Lots of rules, lots of known rules in best ball broken here. You're a wild man.
Who do I pay to get this pushed into BBM, into my BBM portfolio? Because I actually love this team.
Look at that. Look at that. So was Blake Corum a target for you after taking Kyron?
Absolutely not. I very rarely do that. That was my one of 2 panic picks. The other one being Calvin Ridley because ew. But yeah, I love this. I got 16. I got 17. I got Cucking. That one's for Emo. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm good.
Yeah, I think any comment on not going with the far sexier Johnny Wilson as the late round stack for Jalen Hurts? Just not buying it?
Well, I missed out on Casey Washington and Jordan Whittington and Marcus Rosemary Jacksaint, who I have famously fathered into this world, or not so famously. So I went with a off the wall one for me.
Yeah, if you guys watch Best Ball Breakfast and you saw me mouth the gap the other day, it was because Starkindler took Jordan Whittington. This is the man who is known to get funky with his late picks here. Well done. File that team away, chat. I'm going to have you guys comment which one you like. Let's bring up Bsperf here out of the 3-hole. We got Bsperf rocking the hat. Bsperf, how you feeling, man?
I'm honestly shocked how correlated it was. I mean, that was definitely a blur to me. It didn't feel like it was. It was definitely faster than last year, as the clock shows. But yeah, it's definitely correlated, and I mean, it's fine. I'd be fine with it if it was a real BBM.
It is. Let's recap this team here for our audio listeners. I can't imagine anyone wanting to listen to the audio version of this stream, but they must always be service. Tua and Bryce Young at quarterback. Bryce Young, 30 picks ahead of ADP. ADP is a social construct. A little hyper dead zone build here. Josh Jacobs, James Conner, Raheem Mostert, Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins. Man, the hand cucking was out today. Tyreek Hill stacked up, of course, Devontae Smith, Mike Evans, Deontay Johnson stacked up, QJ, Demario Douglas, and there it is. This year's Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen at 171. Jalen Tolbert, and then we got, oh my goodness, look, I'm feeling bullied at tight end. Trey McBride, Evan Ingram, and Jonnu Smith. I think it's a cromulent squad, Bsperf.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of correlation. I got chargered with New England without the quarterback. Probably too much. I got obviously 2 running backs: Quentin Johnson, Demario Douglas, and then I got Tua with 3 of his guys. So Carolina, I think, will surprise some people this year. So I got Carolina correlated with Dallas, Arizona, and Tampa Bay. They're 15, 16 in week 17.
Look at this guy. Stacking up multiple playoff week correlations.
I know,
at the chat, if you guys are keeping track, don't ignore the multiple correlations there. All right, Bsperf, well done. Let's get Mathology on. I mean, of all the customers I brought on, I don't know if anyone was more calm, more collected, more at peace in his own skin than Mathology. Here's the team: CJ Stroud, Joe Burrow, and Deshaun Watson. Little David Kitchen overcoming him there at the end of the draft. Devon Achane, Isaiah Pacheco, Chase Brown, Algier, and Audric Estime feathering in the sexy pick of the day with Audric Estime. Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Keenan Allen, Jordan Addison ahead of ADP. DUI what? Jerry Jeudy, Jermaine Burton, Devontae Walker, and Elijah Moore, and then Brock Bowers. All right, I like this team. And Dalton Schultz. Talk to me, Math. Talk to me, buddy.
As a 1 second gentleman, I don't use the back door very often, or don't ever able to get there. So when I do use the back door, I prefer someone that is really good at it, like Deshaun Watson. So he was definitely in my plans. But yeah, we got Cincinnati stacked up for week 17. Then we got a game stack with them in week 16. Then we got with Cleveland. We got Houston stacked up. We got some Baltimore bring back on that. So we got 17, 16, and 15 all stacked up.
Well, Mathology, if I was ever going to get this channel, demonetized and canceled, I'm glad it was from you. So I appreciate that, Mathology. We'll see how the people view your team in the chat. Do you want to shout anyone out? Oh no, he just left. All right. Oh, you want to shout out the Squirt Squad, Mathology?
Yeah, shirts all represent. Let's go.
All right. Well, let's okay, I'll do mine here real quick. Not a lot to like. I think I drafted one of the worst teams. I'm just going to hold up the L here. Matthew Stafford, JJ McCarthy, and Justin Fields. Barkley, Etienne, Aaron Jones, Singletary, Benson. Running back room is fine. Jefferson, Waddle, Kupp, McConkey, Jamison Williams, Rashid Shaheed, Demarcus Robinson, Roman Wilson, Noah Fant, Juwan Johnson. Was trying to set up the Derek Carr. Got panicked. A lot went south there with the quarterbacks. Please don't vote for me. I'm not giving myself $100 gift card to my own store or whatever. No, the BBM entries. Sometimes you're just merely a vehicle for everyone else's greatness. And that's what I felt like today. I was merely the canoe that they were swimming in, if that's an actual metaphor. All right, let's bring on Kevin. Let's look at Kevin's team. Also, the chat, guys, I appreciate your enthusiasm for the world record. Hashtag one administrative note. It's only going to enter you once. It's based on your YouTube username. If you keep doing it multiple times, it's not adding entries. So once you've done it, you're good. All right, Kevin, here's the team. Jared Goff and Baker Mayfield, a little preview of last year's divisional round. I like that. James Cook, Zamir White, Zeke Elliott, Tyrone Tracy, Deontay Foreman, a true 0 RB looking room there. Amon Ra, Brandon Ayuk, Hollywood Brown, Roma Dunze, Joshua Palmer, shout out Leonia, pick 78, Brandon Cooks, Xavier Leggett, Jalen McMillan, Sam Laporta, TJ Hawkinson, and Tucker Kraft. How do you feel about this team?
My team tells one story. Why into week 15 against the Bills, week 16 against the Bears, and then against the Niners in week 17. So I will say that Palmer pick was a panic pick. But other than that, it's not bad. It's not one of my best teams, but I'm built for speed.
It is, I feel like it's it's emblematic of the, wide receiver avalanche meta on Underdog right now. Joshua Palmer, even at ADP, feels like a panic pick. So I like that you're kind of shining a spotlight on this moment in time. Joshua Palmer, just the smallest port in a storm for a wide receiver needy team.
Yeah, it's a cautionary tale. I mean, someone has to fall on the grenade.
All right, we are going to bring up next. We got Emo Cowboy. Fitting that Emo's coming on as Noah is drumming up likes in the chat. If you guys are new here, if this is somehow your introduction to the channel, by God, welcome. Emo, how you feeling, buddy? You're pretty calm, pretty collected. You feeling good about this team?
Back to back, too easy, too smooth, feeling too good, feeling too nice. Smooth criminal is what I would title this team after finishing up. Just saying.
All right, here it is. Lamar Jackson, Derek Carr. You get your guy Bijan, even though Neil would never remember that you took him together on the randomizer last night. Rashad White, Jerome Ford, Kedre Miller, Jalen Wright, CEH, Olave, Tank Dell, Christian Watson, Sutton, Jacoby Myers, Josh Downs, Luke McCaffrey, and Malik Washington. Mark Andrews, David Njoku. What was the strategy with this squad?
Got an elite Lamar Andrews with a Tank Dell bring back, elite year 2 guy, and an elite passing offense in Houston. Bang, bang. Gotta love it. Got the Bijan as the mustard that makes this wiener taste so, so good. Got a nice little room of running backs, young, old, rushers, receivers, suck, but RB2. That's the kind of mix we want. Correlations out the wazoo with Cleveland and Miami. Get sniped on Deshaun Watson by fellow bonk bro Mathology. I don't overreact. I got the Derek Carr setup in my back pocket. Little Kendra, little Olave. Got, pushed the receivers, decided not to give in to the wide receiver avalanche, went after Christian Watson, going to chase those big boom weeks, going to chase Cortland Sutton, a guy that knows how to score, and that's what we like in this household. Jacoby, undervalued year after year, correlates as a bring back on New Orleans, gotta love it. And then you go after the rookies and the year 2 guys, and Downs, McCaffrey, Malik, all of those guys correlate or just darts at the year 2. And tight end, got 2 of the most athletic grown-ass men in Mark Andrews and Njoku. You gotta love it.
It's a nice team. I do want to address the scandal bubbling up in the chat. Occasionally when I've touched my headphones, for some reason, it is pressing play on this different monitor and running the clock that I had to wind back. We can go back to the tape. We're not trying to change history. The time is the time. We know it was 8:06. Everyone stand down. Stand down. All right. That's all I'm going to say. All right, Emo, appreciate you. Thank you for all your good work. And one of the fastest drafters in the world. Let's bring on Ashcoats here.
Yep.
What's up, buddy? Here we go. We're going to recap this team. Anthony Richardson and Brock Purdy, Breece Hall, David Montgomery, Najee Harris, Zach Moss, Roshan Johnson, Debo, Michael Pittman, Terry McLaurin, Gabe, Ricky Pearsall, Wan'Dale Robinson, Michael Wilson, Khalif Raymond, George Kittle, Conklin, and Jelani. I see the triple stack here with Purdy. I see some nice indie stuff here. How you feeling about this squad?
Wan'Dale bring back. Yeah, I mean, two doubles with both bring backs. I mean, push it into BBM like the others have said. What was that face?
Do you want to address the allegations that you're in a dungeon?
The lights in here are really bright, and my dog I'm trying to keep him calm. So yeah, we are in a dungeon.
Yeah. Do you think the kind of palpable energy from the world's fastest slow draft was maybe throwing your dog for a loop?
Probably. He was getting a little wild. He was running around. I had to give him some treats, push him over in the corner. I didn't need any distractions. We killed it.
Yeah. Are there any? I'm noticing a theme from this stream, and it's it being so magnetic and so powerful of a force that it was, spilling over into people's lives. Cooter Doodles, plumbers, being so confused what was going on. Your dog. Does anyone else have stories about the magnetism of this draft, flipping your own life on its head? So I certainly appreciate what a gravitational force this is. But yeah, I mean, this is a nice team here. I mean, I don't love some of these wide receiver selections, but I think correlation is your friend.
Yeah, I got sniped on Downs. I really wanted Downs. I had to panic pick Gabe Davis, which better in best ball, so we'll take it. Yeah, it's okay. I got the anchor with Breece, who we love. So we'll see what happens.
All right, Ash, appreciate you, man. Great drafting. We are going to bring up Dotalex here. to review this team. Caleb Williams, Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers. Ooh, look at this running back room. Jameer Gibbs, Kenneth Walker, Jonathan Brooks, and DeAndre Swift. Wide receiver, Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, Christian Kirk, Chris Godwin, Mike Williams, Troy Franklin, Malachi Corley, Zay Jones, and then the Dalton Kincaid, Cole Kmet, Chiga Conko, the triple onesie with the hyper fragile build. Is this the stew, an homage to Ron Stewart?
Pete, I heard a lot of ringer chatter. Who is this guy? He's drinking Fresca. And to be totally honest with you, I took that personal today. So this team, it is nice. I've been trying to go after a little hyperfragile RB, and I think I was able to attain that. So I do wish this was in BBM. I think I got a little value hound in there. Starting off with Caleb, DJ Moore, Kmet, with Swift as well. We've got the Kenneth Walker bring back. I got Lawrence in there. Got Kirk, Rodgers, Awu, little value hound. Sadly, I hate relying on Rodgers too much and just realized that Mike Williams is on the pup. But, hey, it is what it is, and I feel pretty good about the team today.
I mean, it's pretty nice. The Williams with DJ Moore, Swift, and Kmet. You get Lawrence with Christian Kirk, which looks nice. You get the Rodgers value on Garrett Wilson. The chat seems to love this one. Looks like a little bit of an early clubhouse favorite along with Mathology if he doesn't get himself canceled. Well done there, Dotalex.
Appreciate it, Pete.
All right, let's bring on my guy, Willis. He's our anchor, our bedrock, the man that keeps us on track. Willis, how you feeling, buddy? Oh, you're muted, buddy. You're muted.
Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. Not a streamer.
No, you
don't love the team. So, but it is what it is. Just trying to go fast, trying to correlate. So, but overall, I feel like it's pretty good. I missed out on Zeke. I wanna say, Kevin, fuck you. Zeke's my guy.
Wow.
Right here.
Zeke went at 126. Willis picking at 130. Well, at least you got to settle for Austin Eckler. It works out. All right, here's the full team from our guy Willis here. Jaden Daniels and Geno Smith, Joe Mixon, Kamara, Austin Eckler, Ty Chandler, and Khalil Herbert. You certainly have a type, Willis. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Zay Flowers, Amari Cooper, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Light. Did Leone draft this team for you? Dontavian Wicks, Jahan Dotson, 3 tight ends, Hunter Henry, Ben Sinnott, and Dawson Knox. At least you got the Jaden Daniels, Ben Sinnott to get some youth on this squad.
Yeah, so it is what it is. I got buried by the tight ends, similar to you. They just went too fast, and QBs. I don't know. Just try to get what I could.
Willis, did I see? Are you smoking a cigar?
Yeah, I hit a cigar. I'm not smoking it yet, but I'm going to.
Look at that. And I just noticed, I'm noticing all the Easter eggs. We got the I Love Wide Receiver shirt. We got the Zeke Elliott jersey. You're coming equipped. Look at the helmet with the Deposit Kingdom and the Value Hound.
You can get this shirt. You can get these mugs or these glasses. These mugs right here, everyone. Overzet.myshopify.com.
I need to let you guys know, Willis is not a paid actor. This is a human being that did that ad read on his own volition. All right? That was an organic promo for the Pete Overzet merch store.
You can get these stickers too. I got, you get your Devon Kingdom, your Value Hound, your Best Ball Breakfast. And then on the back, there's the Ship Chasing and the Bad Bros. So.
Excellent stuff there, Willis. Appreciate you always keeping us on track. Let's bring on the defending champ, DeMoney. Let's see here. How we feeling? Were you too baked for this draft?
No, I got exactly what I needed. I got, Sean Payton's new white guy in Bo Nix because, he loves those guys. So that's going to work out well. It's just new Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Got Jatavian Sanders. He's going to be, the Sam Laporta of this year. So,
So
in the late rounds.
Let me recap this team. It's Mahomes, Kirk, and Bo Nix, Derrick Henry, Ramondre, Tajay Spears, Nick Chubb, Chuba Hubbard, and Braylon Allen. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, Nico Collins, Pickens, Xavier Worthy, A.D. Mitchell, Darnell Mooney, Marvin Mims, Jake Ferguson, and Jatavian Sanders. I think maybe if people were to quibble, they'd say your tight end room may be a little light. What do you say to those criticisms?
Yeah.
Hey, Hey, I respect it. You know, you let the picks speak for themselves. You don't need to add any additional. I guess you did already just say Jatavian Sanders is this year's Sam Laporta.
Yeah, if that's if his God-given talent comes out, we're good to go. I can ship this for the second year, and then we can call it the dumb money final every year.
I do. I mean, that value on Derrick Henry looks pretty nice. You get the Kirk, man. No one wants to do, the backdoor stack with Darnell Mooney, but you were brave enough to do it.
Mooney and money just go a little too well together.
DeMooney 8888. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Don't eat too many Cheetos here, DeMoney. All right, let's bring on my girl, Super Shorty here. Let's talk about the controversy. I experienced it later in the draft. Tell the people what was happening.
Okay, so when it first started, my internet was not syncing up with the draft at all. I didn't realize I was even on the clock. I had to switch to the phone. Made those first couple picks blind. Pretty much was blind this entire draft. So I was watching the stream to look at the board to see who was drafted. And when it was my turn, there's a little lag, sometimes between the live stream and stuff. So I really had to kind of do almost like a bare knuckles type thing. And you know what? I still correlated.
Let's recap. And trust me, at first I was like, what's going on, Steph? And then the same thing happened to me in a later round where my phone where I was swiping was not synced up with the stream, and it sent me into pure panic. So I completely sympathize. And I think what you did here is a Herculean feat pulling this off. Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert, you got a 0 running back room. Jalen Warren, Tony Pollard, Brian Robinson, Jaleel McLaughlin, Kamani Vidal, Elijah Mitchell. You got Marv, Drake London, T. Higgins, Rashi Rice, Polk, Bateman, Chark, and Boyd. And then the bully tight end with Kelsey and Pitts. What were you trying to accomplish with this team, Steph?
Well, I mean, first I stacked up Kyler Murray. I got sniped because somebody took QJ really early for Herbert. So I thought that was going to be a safe stack, but it wasn't. Ended up doing a late backdoor stack, got the correlation for week 17. Also stacked him up with a running back, did some other mini correlations within. Did Washington with Atlanta, got London and Pitts there. Of course, got some of my favorite leg up guys with Jalen Warren and Polk. So, and I feel really strong at all the positions, honestly. Got, my 4 wide receivers where I like to, went 0 RB, got 2 good quarterbacks, and my tight ends feel super strong.
Yeah, this is a nice team here. You get Kyler with Marv. Obviously, you get the London and Pitts without the Kirk, which is fine. The Herbert, you get the backdoor, right, with Kamani and Chark. So I think it all works out.
Yeah.
Well,
always have another plan.
Super short. I mean, I think what we have to consider is because you and I probably both cost us maybe an additional, maybe 15 seconds. Do you think we could get down to like a 750 realistically if we got rid of those tech issues on our end?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can click fast. I just have to know when I'm on the clock and who's gone.
Yeah.
And who's there.
You know what?
Because I was trying to click people that had already gone a couple times. So that was an issue.
Here's the thing. We're going to run this back next year. This is a new annual tradition. And, similar with other feats in, human accomplishment, the margins for improvement get smaller and smaller. We're nearing the brink of what is physically possible. We do know we have a little meat on the bone. I know that there are going to be more people coming after us now. We've really put a target on our backs. They know, hey, could I accomplish this in sub 8 minutes? People are going to be gunning for us. And Steph, I think we're going to come back stronger, better, and set a new world record next year.
I think I could test out maybe which to do it on Chrome or Firefox, which one works best. There's some areas we can test ahead of time and get better for next year for sure.
Well, I appreciate you, Steph. Thank you for stepping in and being part of the squad this year. Appreciate everyone in the chat for being here today as we made world history. It's an annual tradition. If you guys missed last year's episode, I got it linked down below. Want to give one more shout out to everyone involved here. We got Line of Scrimmage, Charlie. We got Starkindler, Bsperfs, Mathology, Kevin Tompkins, Emocowboy, Ashcoats, Dotalex, Willis, Awesome, DeMoney, and Super Shorty. Thank you to Underdog for kicking in 3 BBNs. And now I need to do that giveaway here. Let me pull this up. We're going to draw 3 names here for the giveaway. Hashtag world record, 134 entries. First one coming up, one BBM entry. After the show, leave your Underdog username in the comments, because then I'm going to hand that over to Sam Berman. We got Luis Acevedo here. Drop it in the chat, your Underdog username, not the chat, rather the comment. I'm going to need to see that in the comments there. Luis, congratulations. We're going to draw again. BBM number 2, compliments of Underdog Fantasy, commemorating our world record. Who do we got? Colin Grude or Grude? Do we think there is a little tilde there? Colin, congratulations. You are BBM ticket winner number 2. Let's do number 3 here, our final winner. Appreciate you guys all hanging out in the chat today, witnessing history. Who do we got? Sean Plaskin with the Call of Duty Warzone Avi. Congratulations, Sean. Like I said, all 3 of you with the same username that you won on screen with, leave your Underdog username in the comments. I'll get that over to Sam Berman, and they will drop $25 into your Underdog account for a BBM draft. It's been a whirlwind, guys. I'm going to go finish my Coors Lights, take a shower, clean up the splash zone around here. If you guys are YouTube members, I have a Best Ball After Dark tonight with Michael Chang. He did a bunch of deep dive research into weekly winners data. So we'll slow things down. We won't be setting world records, but we'll be looking at weekly winners, and I'll do a draft with him tonight. Otherwise, I'll be back for Best Ball Breakfast on Monday. 30-second clocks, but $1.5 million up top, so can't complain there. My rotating guest for Monday is going to be Roto Pat. We'll be joining Pat Carane and Sean Siegel for those drafts. Have a great weekend. Thank you to all my drafters. Thank you to producer Nick in the hopper, everyone from the Deposit Kingdom. If you guys want to join us in the Deposit Kingdom where all the magic happens, look at that, John. John with one more giveaway. I appreciate that, buddy. One more from John. All right, here we go. Thank you, Nick. One more. Compliments of the John Warner Money Bank. Let's see who it's going to be. Not Neil. Okay. Toro Coig. Man, you guys kill me with these names, Toro. Congratulations. Take that one up with John Warner. Until next time, next year, we'll be breaking this record. But 8:06, that's the new time to beat. I'm Pete Overzet.